Guess what? Game plan time. That's right. It's the last step in our game plan. Fred Moore here, time management expert and bald guy, coming at you with the last step in our game plan. Hopefully you have watched the other 3 videos in this series on the game plan, because GAME is an acronym, G.A.M.E. Again, like I said the other days, if you haven't seen it, go back, find those other 3 videos. They're short videos just like this one, so it's not going to take up a whole lot of time. Don't worry about that. Game plan. G is a goal. A is an action. M is in motivation, which leads to E. E, the last step in the game plan, is evaluation. This is something that a lot of people leave out. A lot of these success experts, they don't teach this. Evaluation. Figure out if what you're doing, the action steps you're taking, the motivation that you're taking, figure out if it's working or not. There's an old cliche saying that was attributed to Albert Einstein and 200 other people, is the clinical definition of insanity is to do something the same exact way but expect a different result. That does sound kind of crazy, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a little crazy there. Doing that same way but expect a different result. That's why, marketers know this. They test, they A/B split test ads, right? They change one thing in the ad. They put 2 different ads out, but only one thing is different, and they test it. All right, which one's going to work? Which one's going to produce the better result? They're evaluating the actions they're taking, seeing if it's working or not. Now, here's the big clue. Do this, look at the actions that you're taking, and one of 2 things are going to happen, right? Because you're going to figure out, is it working or not? Look at the actions, the steps you're taking, the motivation, the actual goal that you have. Is it working or is it not? And then that's where 2 things are going to happen. You're either going to do more of the stuff that's working, or you're going to stop doing what you're doing if it's not getting you the results that you want. Right? Let's say you're making cold calls. Right? You're doing 20 cold calls a day to try to make a sale for your product, your company, or whatever. 20 cold calls a day, and it's the end of the week now, and you've done 100 cold calls, and you got nothing. Is this working? Not very well. So what do you need to change? You need to stop doing cold calls? Maybe, maybe not. See, the goal is to make a sale. The action step you're taking is calling. Okay, well, maybe you need to work on the script, the phone script. If you're calling and you're starting off like, "Hi, how are you today?" Well, guess what? That's sales talk for, I'm about to try to sell you something. So maybe you need to change that. Right? There's so many different factors. Don't just abandon something because you're not getting the result that you want right now. Take a good look at it. Evaluate the steps that you're taking. Evaluate the actions that you're doing and see, all right, well, what can I change? If I'm not getting the result I want, what can I change? Right? If I am getting the result, fantastic. I'm going to do more of this. Now, the temptation here is to go, I'm going to make this better. And you can do that. But do that A/B split test I was talking about. Right? Keep doing half of your actions the same way that you've been doing the way that's getting the result. And then try something a little bit different. Tweak the copy, the email, whatever it is that you're using to get the good results. Change just a little something on it. Not a lot of things, just one thing. Because if you change 3 or 4 things, then you don't know, well, what made the difference, right? Just change one thing and see what kind of results you're getting from that. Maybe you'll get better results. Maybe you'll get worse results. Now you know, all right, don't do that. Just keep doing this. Keep doing this and maybe change something else and test that too. But if you don't evaluate, if you don't think about the steps that you're taking and what you're doing, and stop doing the things that aren't working, and don't do more of what is working just to, I'm going to change things up. I know it's working, but I'm getting bored with this, so let me change things up. By doing that A/B split test, you can still get that satisfaction of trying something new, but still get some results, right? Do more of what works. Do less of what doesn't work. Wow, magic formula for success. I'm a genius. Am I a genius? Well, I like to think so. Here's the other thing. Do this weekly. Don't just wait till the end of the month. Don't evaluate every quarter at the end of the year like we do. New Year's resolutions. What my year has been like, well, it didn't work, so no. Do this weekly, right? Do it at the end of the week, do it a Sunday night before the week starts, whatever. Just do it weekly. Schedule a time for you to evaluate what you're doing. The things that you did this week, are they working or not? Why or why not? What can you do more of? What can you do less of? Schedule time to really figure this out. Do this weekly, please. That's it. That's the game plan, baby. Have a clearly defined, specific goal with a deadline. Have a list of action steps that you can take to get this thing done. Find some motivation that's going to drive you. It's going to push you. When times are tough, when you don't feel like doing it, you're going to keep on pushing and you're going to get through until you find that you've completed this goal of yours. And then along the way, evaluate the steps that you're taking. See if they're working, if they're not. When you put this game plan together, you're going to get one of two results. You're either going to not get what you want, and so what do? You keep on going. Change some of the factors in it, the action steps you're taking, the evaluations, the motivate, whatever. Or you're going to get what you want out of life. Another magic formula. Keep on going. Keep moving forward until you get the result that you want. That's a game plan. Use it. Now, I don't have time for this, Fred. All this G.A.M.E, I got to remember all that. I got to watch these videos. I don't have time. Well, I'm going to give you a little gift right now. If you haven't done this already, check it out, 5hoursback.com. Go there. I'm going to give you some tools, some tips. There's a video. There's a PDF. So if you don't have time to read, you can watch the video and listen to it at least. It's going to give you some things that you can do to get, on average, about 5 hours back into your week. That's 5 hours that you can use to create this game plan, to implement this game plan, to motivate yourself and evaluate the steps that you're taking to make this thing of yours happen. I really hope that this has been useful to you. And as always, share the love. Do me a favor. Yeah, get this out in the world. Like, share, comment. I'll answer all the comments. I read them all. I want to know what you're thinking. Is this helping you? Is this not helping you? Is this a waste of your time? I don't know. I hope not. If you're still watching the video, then I don't think I'm wasting your time at all. Do it. Game plan. Check it out. Stay tuned for more videos on how to get things done in your life. Go. Take some action. Do it now.